Today, we'll be doing a standard Consulate Garage and Cafeteria tag suggested by Lukas Grosch. Make sure to put the corresponding subtitles and check the description. Required operators and reasons why picking them: Nomad, Termite, Hibana, Bug, and Capito. The operators were brought because we will do a systematically roam clear from the top to below, pushing piano using Bug, whereas with Capito smoke bolts, and he can be replaced with Jackal or even Gridlock with smokes, to plant into the default. As the garage will be cleared thanks to the Bug, you should have a relatively easy execution. Spawns. Everyone aside from Termite should spawn on the riot or side. However, make sure to have someone spawning on the riot just to destroy the outside camera. Drones and the reasons behind them: Visa, Piano, from support on the front desk, and one more in archives. The Visa drone can see 2 out of 3 pair of staircases, which makes it a very strong camera. Paired with the front desk camera, you will know immediately after the preparation phase if top floor is clear or not. Because of the front desk camera, you will be able to figure if defenders are playing by the toilet, console, top, connector, meeting, or in the admin or break. Piano 1 is there so you can also immediately see if they will hold heavily piano or toilet, or will just do something else. This drone will come very handy when you clear up the top floor. The arcade one is put. Once the execution is ready, as you have enough manpower, you will most likely want to put with one person for the spiral. If there is someone in the archives, you will know his location. The Visa drone will also come very handy if lost Nomad in the meantime, as the player that plays vertically will not need to be aware of his flanks at all, as the drone in the Visa can see everything. The 5th drone should be sent from another support towards the admin windows once the fraggers are ready to repel in. Logic behind the strat. As previously stated, top floor roam clear. Once cleared, take piano into the control and open according holes. When opening holes, you will always want to make it so you do not get picked off. You will definitely want to open the following holes: by the mid connector, by the northwest corner of the same room, and 3 holes in the piano, these 2, and this one. Let's go to the in-game clips, but before everything, the way of you opening the holes is recommended to do in that way so you can always go to any vertical hole without being exposed from a different hole. With the window holes, you will be able to see the rotation between sides, and as well as the common place to be as a defender when playing in the garage in the corner. With this spot, you can very easily deny the spot behind the white van. The 2 south holes are there to stop any defender trying to play in the side of the white van, and the final hole is you can deny anyone playing on or by the pipes. 2 additional holes can be made in the piano to see the sandwich, and the final one is here to pop the mirror window if she's available. When done, you shall be good for the execution. What to do if? Whilst every push, open up the yellow doors. A. A heavy piano or lobby hold. You will see that no one is on the top floor. Make sure to have someone, probably Termite, to quick swap between these 2 drones whilst you're getting on the top floor. Once you do that, let Nomad place an air drop by the Visa stairs on this spot, and use someone's Claymore, Termites, or Hibanas to confirm the kill after their air drop was activated. You will put another airjaw by the spiral stairs, and you will know every single information regarding it due to the archives drone. When you do all this, you can very easily, if there is a mirror window, destroy the mirror window with the Hibana repelling outside. In case a defender is playing in piano, you can relatively easily push him out from above by the console. Additionally, it is also recommended to use another Hibana charge on the toilet wall towards the west, so they can play only in the toilet now. When pushing toilet, be aware of the vertical pre-open holes in the shotgun from the cafeteria. Overall, you should be able to get the mid control easy. Just have a person dedicated on the piano windows and be aware of the lobby double door runouts and open up the west part of the toilet. B. Soft room presentants on the top and then later on in the middle. You will know where the roomers are located on the top floor, approximately. You have brought Capitone in order to have smokes, but as well as you can very easily deny any spot in the admin or break with the new Capitone mechanic. Just shoot on the ceiling and the firebolt will drop, and you will force any defender in the piano in the line of sight of yours. Console defender will be even easier beams with the console repel person and by the admin push. Usually, it is always recommended to have someone by the console repel, because you can then deny with the gun all three staircases. Visa 1 is denied from the admin take. Since the only way of defender retreating back to the first floor is actually from piano and toilet, and we have described that part. In a perfect situation, he should not be able to do so. C. A turtle in archives and spiral stairs. This means that you have won the round. Additional information. Nomad Vespixi do not even need to be on the drones if your all 5 men are alive to cover up the flanks. If someone dies from your team, it's all good. If you are left with one air job, feel free to use it during the planned situation. Execution. If you have gridlock, you can use her as a pocket all the ink. Throw smoke grenades and then throw her gadgets just to kill the time. When doing so, you are taking away the chance of defenders denying the plant. Speaking of that, watch for the yokai drone. Have someone close to the planter, and the planter should be by the white van or by the black car. So when yokai stuns the planter, the guy can immediately take care of the yokai drone. Now for some extra tips. When opening the wall with a termite, open first the right part of the panel and then the left one, as you do not want to be picked off from the pipes or long hallway when trying to open up the right wall. When the right wall is open, you can be only killed from the side of the van. Another tip is, don't smoke off your people that are covering the plant. What you should have done is, have one person by the yellow stairs, one playing vertically, and that's it for the plant situation. Other two are optional if alive, can be with the planter and the flanking, wasting defender's time to deny the plant. The last tip is when you get the admin control, open up the admin hatch and this hole. You're making a huge pressure on defenders if they see the ceiling and the hatch open. Also, if you still have 2 firebolts, feel free to use them on the rotations between the sides. Pros. This strat pretty much denies every kind of a defend. Execution is very safe if everything went well at least half smoothly. Cons. Requires a fine coordination. And that will be it.